Hi, this is Dale Guiducci with ERA Credit Services. And if you're on YouTube or on our website and you're trying to research how to start a credit repair business, you're most definitely researching something that could potentially pay off big time. Now, I say potentially because if you don't plan things the right way, you could end up with a business that will eat you alive with the amount of time and money that you're going to have to put into it for very, very little results that you'll get out of it. Now, if you take a step back, however, and that's what we're going to do here today, if you take a step back and you plan a credit repair business on what you, not anyone else, but what you can put into it, and specifically what you, not anyone else, but what you want to get out of the business and what you want that business to do for you, such as money, lifestyle, time freedom, it can be the best move you ever made. I'm going to break it all down for you on this video. I'll be right back. All right, well, welcome back. And I'm not going to lie to you. You know, when we got started in this business in 2012, we didn't do a lot of planning. Basically, we lucked into it. Basically, we just kind of fell into a business plan and a business model that worked for us. We had an accounting business, right, out in San Diego. And it was a solopreneur business, meaning everything that was getting done in that business, we were doing ourselves. It wasn't a great business model, but it was paying the bills. And we knew we needed to get out of that business model. We were working 6-7 days a week, and the only time that we made money is when we were working. So we couldn't stop. And that's what I was talking about in the opening here. You know, our business was eating us alive in terms of our time freedom, and it really wasn't an enjoyable business model. And then we found this because we were looking for a credit repair company that we could just refer people to that could help those credit challenge clients that we had. And then we fell into this business model. So in order to plan something, and again, we got lucky, but in order to plan it, and again, you're researching how to start a credit repair business, you've got to answer this question for yourself. This is the most important question, and then a lot of things fall from underneath this one question. What do you want? What do you want? What do you want this tool? When I say this tool, I'm talking about your business. This tool, this mechanism, this entity that you're going to create, what do you want it to do for you? So you've got to then start at the top with, what do I want this business to do for me? And then have some other questions. Some other questions come out of that, right? How much time do you want to have every week? That's a big question. How much money do you want to, or do you have to invest? You know, what are the things that you enjoy doing in a business, right? And really think about that. What are the things that you're good at? I mean, I'm not good at everything. I'm sure you're not good at everything. You're good at some things, but not everything. So what are the things that you don't like doing? If you discover what are the things you do like doing, what are the things you don't like doing? If you discover what are the things that you're good at, what are the things that you're not good at? Really think about that and assess yourself. You know, because in a credit repair business, you got to do what? You got to do marketing. You've got social media. You've got networking, sales, administration, paperwork, answering questions for your customers, which is customer service, right? Are you good at all those things? And maybe you say, yeah, I can handle all that. I'm good at all that. But do you enjoy doing all those things? Because if you don't, you'll get in a position where we were 9 years ago, 10 years ago in our business, where we weren't really enjoying our business. We weren't fired up to get out of bed on a Monday morning to run our business. And so if you don't spend time to really understand, not credit repair business, but understand yourself and know yourself before you dive in and start building a credit repair business, there's a really good chance, like a really, really strong chance, that you're going to build something that you're not good at, or that you really hate doing, or both. So hold on to that thought, because there's another list or more homework that you need to do. So the next list, after you discover yourself, you do like a self-analysis, right? What do I like? What do I don't like? What am I good at? What do I not want to, what am I not good at? And what do I want this business to do for me? Which of course is the first thing. Now you have another list to make. It's what do you need to start a credit repair business? What are the components, the things, the entities, the parts, the pieces that you have to piece all together to have everything you need to find and service clients, okay? Well, typically everyone starts with software, right? Credit repair software. And the reason being is because of all the ads on the internet. You start a credit repair business, or how do I start a credit repair business? And you'll see all the ads. But you need a whole lot more than software. But let's just start there, because that's where probably you started, right? When you were doing some homework, because you saw all the ads. And there's tons of software companies out there. There's Dispute Suite, there's Turbo Dispute, Credit Repair Cloud, Score CEO, and the list goes on and on and on. Well, I have a solution for you that I'm going to talk about in a few minutes at the end of this video that doesn't require you to have software. So that might be a little bit of a curveball for you, but I am going to present that solution to you. But if you don't choose that solution, let's say, you will need a software company, which comes with a monthly recurring fee that you're going to have to factor into your business expenses. But software is just the beginning. You're also going to have to research laws in your state and see if you need a surety bond. And in most states you do, not all, but in most states you do. And in some states it doesn't require to have a surety bond, but if you are going to charge fees up front before you deliver services, then you do need a surety bond even in those states. But you also need a ton of other things. You're going to need a merchant services account or a merchant services company to work with. And merchant services, if you don't know that term, they provide you the ability to take Visa, MasterCard, Discover, American Express credit cards, right? It's expensive. There's fees that are associated on a monthly basis with a merchant services company. There's fees associated every time you process a credit card. But more importantly, they're difficult to get. So merchant services company don't like to work with credit repair companies. Why? Because credit repair clients quit, right? So they have a lot of chargebacks and things like that that they don't like to deal with. So they're difficult to find. So you're going to need a merchant services company. You're going to have to research that. You're also going to need to be able to pull credit for your clients. Now, that's almost impossible to find a credit repair broker. In other words, a company that's licensed with the 3 credit bureaus that you can contract with to get credit pulled, right? They don't like doing business with credit repair companies. In fact, the companies that they're contracted with, the big 3 credit bureaus, don't like them to work with credit repair companies. So you got to find one of those, and typically that's difficult. Even the software companies that you'll maybe associate with or research, they'll tell you that you can't do that. What they suggest that you do is that you have your clients sign up for Smart Credit or an online credit monitoring system, and they go in and they sign up for it, and they give you their login credentials so that you can go in and pull their credit report, which is a little clumsy and less than professional, let's say, but it's the only solution that they've come up with because it's so difficult to find a credit repair broker to get a credit report. So you're going to need that. You're also going to need a website. Now, some software companies provide you with the platform for a website, but you're going to need to build the website yourself. You're also going to need other marketing tools like videos, social media platforms. In 2021, you need a very, very strong online presence, especially because of the pandemic, right? Not only, you might be watching this video when we're out of the pandemic. As I'm filming it, we're not yet, but you may be watching this in a year and you say, well, we're out of the pandemic. Yes, but you know what the pandemic has done is it's gotten everybody really used to finding things and doing business and having meetings and online. People used to ask if they could come into my office to talk to me about getting their credit fixed, as an example. And I would encourage them to do it over the phone and so forth. Well, now they're not even going to do that. They're very, very used to the fact that we got to do business online. So you have to have a very, very strong online presence. You're also going to need some form of online reporting for your customers. Why? Because your customers are going to want to know how their credit is progressing, right? Depending on the number of clients you have, without giving them the ability to log in and see their progress online, it's going to bury you from a time standpoint, because they're going to want to know. You're going to need to have like monthly calls with your clients to kind of update them on their prospects. The other thing is customers are going to have questions all along the way after they start on service with you. So who's going to answer those questions is going to be you. And it could be, right? But if you have a job right now, or you have another business you're trying to run and start this credit repair business, you can't, if you're working your other job or you work in your other business, you can't make your client wait till tomorrow morning or wait till tonight. They should have the ability to call up, talk to somebody right away, get their questions answered, and move on. That's providing the kind of credit customer support service that you need to provide to compete in today's market. Here's another thing, and no one talks about this, right? You're going to need credit repair business training. Now, not just credit repair law. Yes, you do need to know some things about credit repair law, the credit repair process, the probability of getting items removed, that sort of training. You need that. You definitely do. But you also need business training. Now, you might say, well, I know how to run a business, Dale, and I get that, but the credit repair business is different. It's a different market. It's different marketing. So you're going to need some training on how to do that. It's kind of like Michael Jordan. He was really, really good at basketball, but when he went to play baseball, not so much. So you might be really good at, I don't know, a real estate business or insurance business or an accounting business like we were in. But I got to tell you, when we moved into the credit repair world, it was a whole lot of training that I needed. So you're going to need some of that. There's a lot of things that you're going to need to get your business started, and you're going to have to make this list. The first list we talked about was what? What do I want to get out of my credit repair business? Then the next one is, what am I good at? What am I not good at? What do I like? What do I don't like? And this is what you need in terms of components and pieces to put together to get this business started. Now, let's say you figured out what you're good at and what you enjoy and what you aren't good at and what you don't enjoy and all that stuff. And you've designed your business around what you want it to accomplish for you. That's awesome. And you've made a list of all these components that I'm talking about, everything you're going to need to get your credit repair business started. But you have one more big thing to consider. And that is the fact, and this is huge, right? You're going to be offering credit repair, the removal of derogatory items from a credit report. Fantastic. It's an awesome service that helps people certainly increase their credit score in most cases, right? But you got to understand, there's over 81,000 companies in the United States that offer that same thing. Removal of derogatory items, all the way from Lexington Law, Sky Blue Credit, Ovation Credit, CreditRepair.com, all the big guys to all the small solopreneurs like you and me. How are you going to compete? What makes you different? What makes you different? How are you going to stand out in the crowd? Can you afford, here's another thing, can you afford to charge around $100 a month for your services? And the reason why that number is important, because that's what the market is. The market's about $100 a month. Can you afford to do that with all the time, all the energy, all the effort, all the money you've put in to start your credit repair business and run it on a monthly basis? So listen, what I've given you is a very real and honest and fairly complete, I may have left a few things out, but it's a fairly complete assessment of what you're going to need to start a credit repair business. And you can see it's a lot of work, it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time, and you're not going to be in a very good position to compete with the other 81,000 companies out there if all you offer is credit repair. And you might be going at this point in the video, like, I'm done. Like, I don't want a credit repair business anymore. And I get it. And if I were watching this myself going back 9 years ago, I think I might be too. But I'm here to tell you, I have a solution that's going to solve all of this for you. It will give you everything you need to get your business started. It will give you the services to offer in addition to credit repair, right? To make you different, to help you solve 100% of your clients' credit score problems. So in other words, payment history is just 35%. And that's what credit repair affects. In other words, when you remove negative items, you're affecting payment history 35% of a credit score. This business solution, this credit repair business solution, affects 100%. You're going to have 100% services to offer clients to affect 100% of their credit score. It's going to make you competitive. In fact, it's going to make you the most competitive in the company. You're in the country, rather. You're going to be the company in your area to beat. And here's the deal. You don't need software. So forget software companies and learning software and sitting behind a desk and all of that. You don't need merchant services. That's handled for you. You don't need a way to pull credit. Pulling credit is going to be done for you. You don't need to build a website. Websites are provided for you. You won't need to create videos and online marketing materials. It's already done for you. All of that is done for you. And instead of working again on removing just negative items, which is 35% of a credit score, you're going to be able to work on 100% of somebody's credit score. And you won't need to find a credit repair business training either. In other words, training on the laws, the process, how to build and scale your business, because the training is provided for you. It's an awesome credit repair business model and opportunity for you. And it's the opportunity I took advantage of 8.5, 9 years ago, back in 2012, depending on when you're watching this video. And here's the best part. You can get started today. It's not going to take you months and months to put it all together. You can get started today, and it will cost you less than $300 to start. Listen, you pay 2 months worth of software. That's far more than $300. This is $300 to get your entire business started, and just $89 a month. And you only pay that $89 a month until you have 5 clients. Once you have 5 clients, then that fee goes away. Okay. Now I know you probably go, it sounds too good to be true. And I agree. It does sound too good to be true, but it's not. It's the business model that my wife and I have been working with since 2012. It's allowed us to work from home. This is my home office here. This is a backdrop, right? Everything's done in like a little 12 by 12 office here in my home. And we dictate our own schedule. We go on camping trips when we want, because we're in control of our time. We've built a business nationally where we've been able to help thousands of people around the country improve their credit score, get into a home. We generate revenues of about $1 million a year from this little home office. And that's what suits our lifestyle. Could we do more? Yes, because I've actually trained people in this same business model that have gone out and built a business that generates far more than that. So it's not too good to be true. It's very, very real. Now, how do you find out about it? Well, it's going to cost you about an hour out of your life, right? There's some steps here. First, you need to go and watch a video for about 30 minutes to get the details. I've got a video on our website. I'm going to put a link in the description to the YouTube video, so you can watch it right here in YouTube if you want, or visit the website with a link, and I'll put those in the descriptions. Either way you want to go. Watch it on YouTube, visit our website, and watch the video there. And then next, if you like what you see, then it's time to talk, right? Now we have to talk about it. Now it's an opportunity for you to answer your questions, pick our brain. We'll share with you our experience, because no matter who you talk to, whether it's me, my wife, one of our very successful people that are working in the business with us, no matter who you talk to, they're in the business. They do it every single day. So you can ask questions about, how does it work? How does this work? What happens this? What happens when? Kind of a thing. And you'll get all the details. And I'll put a link here. If you can go to our website to watch the video, the link will be right under the video. If you watch the video here on YouTube, for your purpose, I'll put a link in the description here so you can then visit the website and go ahead and book that phone appointment. And what happens when you click the Book a Phone Appointment tab, it pulls up our calendar, and you can pick a day and time that works for you, works in your schedule. Go ahead and fill in your information, click submit, and it fills that time in right in our calendar. So we'll wake up that morning and go, oh, we're going to talk to so-and-so today at 1 o'clock or whatever time that you choose. And you'll have somebody talking to you again, so you can get those questions answered. So listen, even if you don't you spend that hour and you don't like what you see, but I'm sure you will. But even if you don't, that hour you spend will teach you a lot about credit repair business, and what you're trying to do. So I hope you learned a lot from this video. And if you did, please go ahead and give me a like and subscribe to the channel, because I come out with videos about the credit repair business all the time. And if you want to leave a comment, go ahead and do that. So Again, I do these because I've talked to thousands of people over the last several years that have gone down this path and spent months trying to research how to start a credit repair business. And then finally they found out about us and they go, oh my gosh, I wish I knew about you months ago. So I want to save you a lot of time, energy, money. But listen, take good care, and perhaps we'll be working together in the near future. Have yourself a great rest of your day. Top is up.